Fatal fantu se fa pongo talo to mai lo KVZK de vai ngole fiafi fa tail tantu tuno u fa te simai e to mo tu tantu tala o le so sa fa tau wina i se tansio fa mo mo le tau mafai e una ia matina inisio le atu no ulo ia ile na ta inga e avea malo ia fa laisinena i le lumanai o sui o le matanga bengo pisi nisi mala maduia e maisio le lo ia sili mala fionga le kovana sa au mai fo i le fa mo da sau no fo ile fionga le lo ia sili le malo e fa manino le au ngau aute o le nei tau mafainga
o nei le so na fatau no uai le fa moe o le project pipeline o le project o se project ina ia ati na e nisi o lo ofia faima lo ia mo le atunu o lo mana mia lava ni lo ia o tatu atunu ma o nei po kalame o se la sanga mua le o po kalame na amata nei tai au o nei la sanga por step mua o le test o le LSAT o le suenga lea e mawhai ai o na whaulu ai tangata i tono le lock school. E fast food tasi nisi o loo participate po participants o le vaenga mua lea o le LSAT prep. E lea fast food tasi e to o luas furu i la tau o loo ngalue mo le malo. Ai to o sfuru ma todo o la tau o loo ngalue i tua. Ai o le wha moe e sapsapaya lava la tau tau mawhainga umar suenga ia ona o le whamoe ia sapsapaya pēr la tau mawhainga i isi la sanga a wale aluanga i luma ai ia tini le whamoe ina ia vea la tau ma nisi o lo ia so swani ai fo i tato atunu.
O se tasi o ngā ruenga le malolo le matanga ruenga o le soifo maloloina. Le ana amata i se whaasolonga wa sisinga mo le soifo maloloina mua o ngā le malo ma o ngā tu maoti. Ina ia mautino le saunga le mo ma le soifo maloloina o le sio manga mo tamaiti a o ngā. Ewi i lea o le asisinga na lia lima iai ni popole ngaonga na mafuai o na tapuni le telo potua o ngā o na o le telo whaafitauli e tusa matulanga wha le tonu e ono a fia ile soifua malolo ina o le whanau a o ngā. Na ta ua le teitai o le vaenga le Environmental Division ya Aileen Solaita o le nei asisinga o se vaenga mua le nei o ngā ruenga asiasi a matanga ruenga e nei fo i tausanga o ngā ya o ngā titasi. Maana ia whaalia o tūlanga whaale tonu sa iei le telo potua o ngā e taitutusa lava ma tūlanga sa iei asia singa i le whātusanga taluai. O le telo whaafitau li potua o ngai pei lavo vaenga sa vai i tausanga wa tuanai. O le whaale tonu screen wires, o le palapalao le foloa ai maiso iniseti e pei o termites i tu tonu potua o ngā. Na ta ue sola ita e whapea o le lea iu se tausinga whai pea po le maintenance o se tu ta ua lea o loo iai le tu mau pea o nei tu langa lea mama i le tele o tausanga ewi i lea na ia tu inatu se whaamatalanga o le whaamoemoe e winga i le whaale lea antili o le polo kalame le school lunch i to tonu o whale ai po o whale einga o se tasi o whautuanga tāua le whaamautinoi no whale ai te tasi e le whanau o lo iai se pusa fulima po hand sanitizers na ilo o le fla lango lava i le tasi lava le pusa e whaatulanga mo le tapena i no mea ai tau mafa. O le naunau ta inga sui o le kolisitu Fantasio Amerika Samoa maniso matanga ruenga ina ia o wina le whana wa o ngai tūlanga uma i taimi o whaalavrave tutupu whafo sei. O le tai au na le la sa o atuai sui o matanga ruenga e maiso le kolisi i le a onga i le pua le Mary St. Francis ina ia whaatino a o onga mo le whana witi i vaenga e au na lanto whaia pe a tula i maini whawhi tauli a na o le whanau o loo i le whale po tua o ngā.
Prokalama le nei, ia prokalama loo whataunu ina lava e tato kolisitu whatasi Amerika Samoa i lalo le ofisa o lau whanua mati nai. Ia po le ofisa fo i land grant o lau sila fia so tele le atunu. O le nei prokalama i le o se prokalama fau, o le prokalama loo whaawau pia i lea tausanga ma lea tausanga. O le sfulu i vai nei o tausanga talua na whaatau tai nei prokalama. Ia ma le naunau tainga lava le whaasoa, ia o se whaamanatu fo ia le ofisa o lau whanua mati nai. Ia alo ma whanau o le atunu, ai mai se lava i tūlanga o a onga i wasenga o a onga mai le kālima se o lava i wasenga walu. Ono nisi nei o tūlanga lo tato wa aia pēle mana o mia na whaasoa o le saonga le mua alo ma whanau. So tele nisi am tanga luenga lo mātou ngā lue whaatasi nei ia whaamoemoe ia pio le vaenga le EMS ia o latou lo vai foi tulanga o saunga le mula vea I mua o foi tulanga tula I mai tono ainga le no foi na o whanau tono ainga inisio taimi ia a lo mwhai ona sila fia mai lo e whanau ia po lale numero tauna wala au o le hala foi le la vea I mua e tauna la top so ta iai se tasam tanga luenga lo matonga lu pem fai paanga ia o le officer tato sio manga po le ASCPA o lo fai lava le mtafa yo le faaso ia lo mafana ia nisi o vai la au e misa o lo faonga ina foi tono ainga ia e ono le petia malama tia lo lato o la soi fo malo loina ina ia lo ona faaso ai foi ia lo mafana e fa pena foi le vainga o le I tono lava mato o fai ngalwenga msanga ngalwenga ia ile Sau mwhaia leo le puipuia I ha marisaunga le mu o le amataina na kuka ni me tau mawhawhanau. I lafa tūlanga le nofo I o whanau tono o ainga. Tele lava o nisio taimi I o whanau o lo tua ia mātua whaina o nisio o whi au mga luenga ia mautino I alam whanau. Ia o lo o saunga le mu lo la tō paonga ino mea whainga luenga. Ia me se foi le soani le atina ino ainga le ngata I le whawhanga ino mea tua o lo se itu lo o le whaama ino lao ma maota me se mawhale. I o halwenga mai lo tato wa ai lo whaatino ino nisio whanau. Ai mana o mia lo lato wola saunga le mu. Ia malo lato soifo malolo ina le whaatino ino ning halwenga. Ia o lo awha awau pea o le vai aso fofoi. Ia la fa peonanga ia tua I le o nga St. Teresa I malai loa. Ia mo le nei lava fa moi moi. Ia mo le fa alu alu luma o le fa asoa ia lo ma whanau o le atunu.
Wa toru nei tau sanga so o tau aveina lava I le tamaitaia Emily Jen mai le aonga le Pacific Horizon le vaenga wa aonga maululunga po le High School Division I le tauvanga a le whaasai nisi po le Science Fair. E le mai tau wino polo kenti ala nei alo mai lava I tausanga umawai sa yo mai le tausanga nei e mau whai le au wha masino o no le maua e o tau mawhainga le nei alo I le tu whaasai nisi. O le tūlanga lua na mawaina Kim Gerald Garcia o se alo e vasinga se furu maratasi mai le aonga mawulunga whaasao. O le tūlanga tolu na mawaina e Damon Pio ma Sia Lutali o Rachel Park ma Christine Park mai le aonga manumalo na mawaina le tūlanga wha ma le lima. O I lātou e to lima pito I lunga po o le top 5 o le a avea masui o Amerika Samoa I le International Science and Engineering Fair I Columbus I Ohio mai le aso se fulu le masino me e o atu I le aso sfuma leono o le lava masina. E tala mai ia pia ua tau fia nei le siaki no ta vale I le malai vaalele wha vau malo I whaleolo. Na tau fia I le pulengo malai vaalele sa mo le whainga e na ua maua se tusi mai le matanga ruengo wha amsinonga. O lea tusi na fisilingi ai pe au fia pe mawhai foi o na siaki ta vale le matanga ruenga I nei tulanga. E le itu ina mai le pulenga o le malai vaalele se whaalinga whaalabu I tele tusai ma nei suinga peitai o le vayaso na te nei na vaaya le tau fia I leo le malai vaalele o ta valele whai to o le malai vaalele o la tausu isu e ngai ato tangata ma sa ili to tonu ma fafo ta vale na whaia le tulanga iau noa male awai o leo ma la ngai pupulenga I le tulanga whaale tula fono nei ngā yoinga. Talo sanga ina e pasese e o ese mai ala tu ta vale le taimi su suenga ma na fa ali ai ele ave ta vale la pasese lona le fia I le ayo se fa amtalanga mai leo le malai va lele na fisiringia ele isi tangata malanga le fa nga so longa ina ua ia va aya ni so ta vale o fa ai su suenga ai o isi ta vale na ui atu ele isi akina na talo sanga ina le official le o Samoa se fa malam lamanga mai le official le lo sili le tulanga fa tula fono ino nei suenga. I tātou tala muli o tala mai le Pasifika ua molia nei se li ifo mai mai maui I le tamu whai e wha o le oti se tangata I le tūlanga lua I le mai ai o na awina atu se tasio mawhine le whare mai o no tūlanga wha le tonu na manua. Na reportia le Hawaii News Now le tani atu o leo I reporti e tu sa ima se li isa I wha o lima I se tamaitai I le awala sa vali I pali puka. Na ta ua I le ua molia na tau mawhai le ua a fiolo na to lua e tu lei o ia I lano le awala ma ia wha ngai nai se maa wha o imanu ai lo nao si tu lou. Na tu ua I le ua molia de no fuanga sa wha tino I nei soli ngā tu la fono ma ana pu e ina loa e leo le ua molia I lea la va fiafi. O le whaiuna nao tātu talo to oto, toi mua tu fo I seisio na whapoponga I le aso atao, manuia tele whaasaunga le tātu tunu tō wha soifua.
Talofa, this is your evening news on KVZK TV. Leading the news tonight, the Department of Legal Affairs launched Projects Pipeline at the Lee Auditorium this morning. This innovative initiative providing individuals with pathways to education in the law in return for negotiated employment is designed to enhance the number of licensed attorneys in the territory. The program was launched in response to a decline in attorneys serving in both the Attorney General's and the Public Defender's offices. This decrease has raised concern about the accessibility of legal representation and the overall efficiency of the justice system in the territory. This initiative aims to address these challenges by attracting more legal professionals to these critical positions, ensuring that all individuals have access to competent legal counsel, regardless of their financial situation.
Today was the launch of our Project Pipeline. And Project Pipeline is a project that is geared towards supporting, providing a pathway for individuals here in our territory to go through the steps necessary in order to become licensed attorneys in the territory, and something that is a great need for our territory. The project is possible due to the support and leadership and vision of the Governor Pula, as well as Lieutenant Governor Pulu, as well as through a DOC workforce grant, as well as the mentorship of ACE Prep LSAT out of Utah. And this is just the first part of the project, which is the LSAT preparatory part. And for that part of the project, we have 41 participants that were accepted into that portion. Of that 41, 28 are currently employees of the government, and 13 are with the private sector. And the hope is that by giving these participants the tools to take the LSAT, succeed in the LSAT, and then with further mentorship through our pipeline project with the necessary steps needed to get into law school and succeed at law school, and then of course return back to our territory to give to our territory.
Project Pipeline is a 2-year LSAT program funded by the Department of Commerce, aiming to increase the number of licensed lawyers in American Samoa, starting with an LSAT course in April this year. There are 30 seats available, 20 for the American Samoa government employees and 10 for the general public.
O te mua I whaatulo watu, I le paia ma le mamalu o au fia I le nei aso. Whaftai mo lo o awanoa, e whaia ia umasui, o le matanga luenga o whaatawa inga ma la manuia, e whaia sina upu e tusai ma le mato paanga. It is an honor to speak to you today as a proud partner in launching this vital law program. We recognize that strong legal profession is essential for a just and equitable society, and we are committed to fostering the next generation of legal leaders. We are excited to announce our funding for the LSAT preparation course through our planning and community service block grant programs through a workforce development initiative. This is a crucial step in making legal education accessible to aspiring law students. By alleviating the financial burden of test preparation, we are not just investing in individuals' futures, we are investing in our people and our community. This program represents more than just financial commitment. It is a commitment to equity, opportunity, and excellence in legal education. And we believe that by partnering with departments, educational institutions, and community organizations, we can create a pathway for talented individuals like yourselves who may not have had the resources to pursue a career in law. Let us continue to work collaboratively, leveraging our resources to create opportunities that shape bright futures for all. To the accepted participants, congratulations. Whaamoemoe le atua e manuiai mea uma o le amatou tapuai ia manuia o tautau mawhainga I le alofa ma le angalele o le atua.
Joya Tawhangai Mali with your news on KVZK. The Environmental Division of the Department of Public Health recently initiated a series of health inspections for public and private schools to ensure a safe and healthy learning environment for students. Unfortunately, the inspections revealed serious concerns, leading to the closure of several classrooms due to extensive issues, such as rodent feces, unsanitary conditions, and instances of flooding. Eileen Solaita, the head of the Environmental Division, said that this marked the first inspection of the 2025-2026 school year. She reported that many of the unsanitary conditions observed in the schools were alarmingly similar to those identified over the past 4 years. Common issues included torn screen wires that compromised pest control, rodent infestations, significant mildew buildup, dirty floors, and termites. Furthermore, the bathrooms were found to be in particularly deplorable condition. Many lacked adequate supplies of toilet paper for students, and several stalls bore disturbing markings of feces, reflecting an urgent need for maintenance and sanitation improvements. Solaita advised that with the recent installation of air conditioning units in all schools, these units should not be operated continuously. Continuous usage can lead to excessive moisture, resulting in the proliferation of mildew and mold from condensation. Alarmingly, most of the schools assessed reported issues with low water pressure, raising further concerns about the overall hygiene and functionality of the facilities. Furthermore, Solaita stressed that the ongoing lack of maintenance is a significant factor behind the persistence of these unsanitary conditions over the years. However, she did provide a note of optimism regarding the improvements made by the school lunch program in cafeteria facilities. One of the critical recommendations is to ensure that each cafeteria has a dedicated hand-washing sink, rather than relying on the same sink designated for food preparation. The health inspections are ongoing this week, and the Department of Health team is scheduled to visit schools in Manua as soon as coordinating schedule is confirmed with the Department of Education. She further emphasized that this first inspection under the new administration offers a valuable opportunity for collaboration, and she hopes to see a constructive response from both the Department of Education and the leadership of private schools. Addressing these unsanitary conditions is crucial for fostering a safe and conducive learning environment for all students. Joyeta Fengay Mali'i with your news on KVZK. Students from Marist St. Francis participated in an engaging and informative progressive safety day organized by the American Samoa Community College's Land Grant Division. This event gave them hands-on experiences and crucial insights into various safety practices and emergency preparedness techniques. Participants had the opportunity to engage in interactive workshops led by experts, where they learned about topics such as first aid, fire safety, and disaster response. The day emphasized the importance of safety awareness in the territory and equipped students with valuable skills that can be applied in real-life situations.
This program is called Progressive Agriculture Safety Day. It is hosted by the American Samoa Community College, the Division of Community and Natural Resources, or also known as Land Grant. This is the 90th year of the program, and we've been working together with the ASEPA, EMS Department, Food Safety FNAP Division within our division, and also sharing the information in regards to livestock or animal safety and farm-to safety. This program, we're targeting all the elementary level and focusing on the area of safety, sharing with them the chemical safety issues, sharing with them the food safety issues, the animals and the hand tools, because we believe most of the children that are staying home, caring for their parents, or just to be around to help with the house chores, we have to let them and make sure they know they have to be safe in all that they're doing. Sometimes most of these children would be staying home by themselves. And if anything happened or any injuries at home, at least they know where to get the support from, where to get the help from. So these are all the information that we're sharing with them and the departments that we're continuing this program. So next week we'll be going to St. Teresa School for the same purpose and for the same program. And I would like to thank ASEPA, EMS for always coming together to promote and to conduct his program.
Joyeta Fengay Mali'i with your news on KVZK. For the third consecutive year, Emily Chen from Pacific Horizon School won the high school division at the American Samoa High School Science Fair. Her innovative projects focused on optimizing maritime navigation by analyzing environmental factors to create efficient travel routes. Chen used oceanographic data and applied the Hamilton-Jacobi-Bellman partial differential equation, creating simultaneously with the MATLAB software. Her research at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology involved collaboration with professors and graduate students on advanced path planning algorithms. Upon returning to American Samoa, she developed a remotely operated vehicle to gather essential oceanographic data, successfully building and testing the ROV to enhance her project. The second place award went to Kim Gerald Garcia, an 11th grader at Fasao Marist High School. His project evaluated an in vitro salt tolerance screening method for taro cultivars. It found it a reliable and efficient alternative to traditional methods, which could support sustainability efforts in coastal environments. Darmin Pio, a 9th grader at Manumalo Academy, and Sialavine Lutali, an 11th grader at Pacific Horizon School, shared third place. Darmin investigated the production of recyclable adhesives from polystyrene, aiming to create a sustainable alternative to commercial adhesives. Sialavine's project studied the health impacts of cruise ship tourism in the territory, revealing increased respiratory and gastrointestinal illnesses among locals during peak tourist seasons, and emphasizing the need for effective public health strategies. Rachel Park and Christine Park from Manumalo Academy earned 4th and 5th place, respectively. The top 5 winners will represent American Samoa at the International Science and Engineering Fair in Columbus, Ohio, from May 10th to the 16th of this year. Joyeta Fengay Mali'i with your news on KVZK. In news from Apia, vehicle inspections at the main entrance of Faleolo International Airport have been officially suspended. The Samoa Airport Authority made this decision after receiving formal correspondences from the Ministry of Justice and Courts Administration. The letter raised essential questions about the legality of inspecting vehicles associated with the ministry, specifically whether these vehicles were subject to inspections and whether the airport authority had the legal authority to conduct such checks. Despite the significant nature of this change, the airport authority has not issued a public announcement to inform the community or travelers about the discontinuation of inspections. Nonetheless, just last week, security officers employed by the airport authority were witnessed stopping vehicles at the airport entrance. These officers inspected handbags and thoroughly examined the interiors and exteriors of vehicles. These actions were performed without police presence, raising legal and procedural concerns among onlookers and passengers. Samoa Observer reported that passengers were required to exit their vehicles during these searches, leading to frustration and confusion. A taxi driver on duty expressed dissatisfaction over the officers' lack of clear communication regarding the purpose and authority of the inspections. Another traveler raised concerns about observing an inconsistent inspection pattern. Some cars were thoroughly checked, while others were allowed to pass through without scrutiny. In response to the growing confusion and potential legal implications, the Samoa police have requested clarification from the Attorney General's office to determine the legality of these vehicle searches. The situation remains dynamic, with many stakeholders interested in the implications of this decision for airport security and passenger safety. Joyeta Fiangay Mali'i with your news on KVZK. And finally, in news from the region, a doctor from Maui, Hawaii is facing charges of second-degree attempted murder following a disturbing incident that left a woman in critical condition. According to a report by Hawaii News Now, law enforcement officials responded to an urgent call about a man violently assaulting a woman at the Palipuka hiking trail, a popular spot known for its scenic views and challenging terrain. Upon their arrival, officers learned from the victim that her husband had tried to push her off the trail and then proceeded to repeatedly strike her head with a rock, leaving her with severe injuries. The suspect managed to escape the scene before the police arrived, prompting an immediate and extensive search operation in the surrounding area. Thanks to the swift actions of law enforcement, he was located and arrested later that evening. The investigation continues as authorities gather more evidence in this case. That's your evening news. Thank you for joining us. So far, so far.